What's up, Pisces? Much love to all the subscribers. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Sean the Shaw, and I'll be doing your reading for the end of November 2021. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Just give me a minute to bring the energy in, and we'll get started. Thank you. We got the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we got the Seven of Pentacles. We got the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we got the World. We got the Lovers. Bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of Pentacles. Overall energy, we got Judgment. So Pisces, a judgment call, a call to action, a call to rise in consciousness, to further awaken spiritually. You know, this call is coming from divinity, but it's also coming from inside of you ultimately. And I know y'all feel it because I feel it. Neptune is in Pisces right now in it's retrograde. And it's like it's showing us a flashback of all the spiritual insights and wisdoms that we've been getting that we weren't understanding fully. But now it's like we're seeing the lesson now with Neptune in retrograde and how to really master the flow of consciousness and continuously elevating consciousness. And this judgment right here is the call to actually do it, put it in action. Some of y'all will make a judgment call on love with this judgment and the Lovers out and the Knight of Cups. But ultimately, it is a call to put to rest any type of preconceived notions that you build up about yourself in the past so you can rise up as your new self in your new consciousness. You know, you need to get to the 12th house unconscious consciousness, you know, the unmanifest where anything is possible, you know, the ultimate spiritual reality. as a whole, there is no difference between the spiritual reality and the physical reality. It all merges as one. And that's how you see it in your consciousness. And this is what this judgment is saying. This is the call to do. Everything is spiritual. Every experience that you go through, you can correlate it to something spiritual that's going on inside of you and that you need to work on. Or if it's something good, it's a good alchemical transformation on the inside, reflecting physically. It's to that level. And a whole lot of wisdom and insights and downloads coming in the process. You got to really practice this way of consciousness and this way of thinking and this way of living and existing. And this judgment is saying, again, this is that action to do it, to consciously learn how to do that and implement that into your everyday life. Especially being a Pisces, this is the 12th house. This is the culmination of all previous 11 signs plus Pisces. And this is the ultimate spiritual awareness and consciousness. Again, the house of the unmanifest, the primordial waters, the waters of creation. And we got the Knight of Cups. This is definitely these insights coming in and this understanding for you Pisces, and this is very crucial, especially being a Pisces. So consciousness just rising, creativity coming in, downloads coming in, love and support from the universe coming in. Because when you're in this type of energy, you're automatically in a loving frequency and good things are going to happen to you. Like I said, things that happen on the physical world are representations of what's happening in your internal world. So expect good things being in this energy. You just magnifying, being like a magnet, absorbing, bringing in, in that water energy, this frequency of love and support. So expect good things to happen for you. Expect to do good things for people as well with this Knight of Cups. So it'll be like a balanced situation and you'll be in harmony for even more, light to come in, more consciousness to come in, more insights to come in, more interactions or experiences in everyday life representing something spiritual. It's to that degree. That's really how we all need to be living. And Pisces is the mastery of that way of life, the highest spiritual way of life. So all that's coming in. And if you want to do something spiritual, start a channel or something like that, or start a business, it'll be a good time to really engage in that as well. Some of y'all might read tarot yourself. And we got the 7 of Pentacles, so this is talking about work. So again, like I said, if you've been putting in work, really putting in manifesting plans about something spiritual, starting something spiritual, starting a channel or something like that, starting some type of consultations and spiritual work, this is saying to keep going if you've been doing it. The 7, this is called a spirituality, and it's about patience as well. And patience comes with spirituality, so keep going. You got a lot of insights and wisdom coming in, if you're trying to start your spiritual business. Or some type of business that is a little bit different from, standard jobs or employments, And again, any type of thing that you've been working on a physical level as well, you got some level of support coming in with this Knight of Cups. The universe showing that they recognize your frequency, your work that you've been putting in. So again, it's coming in, it's building up in the spiritual realm, and it's going to manifest in the 7 of Pentacles. And again, the 12th house is about bridging the spiritual world and the physical world as one. So you can expect some type of fruits of your labor to actually show up with this Knight of Cups. And again, a lot of more spiritual insight coming in. We got the wings of Hermes on the helmet and on the feet, and that's basically Mercury In mythology, he is Hermes, the god of communication and lightning speed. So you can expect good things coming in good timing as well with this Knight of Cups. And of course, like I said, good spiritual wisdom and insights coming in. The key is not to dismiss it. We all think about profound things all the time, but a lot of times we dismiss it like it's not real, or you didn't hear it from somebody else, so it must not be that true. It must not hold that much weight. When really, in actuality, those are the best profound awakenings, that the consciousness that you are able to create and bring it to reality and understanding. And that's what it's all about, bringing some new shit to the table. Well, we got the Ace of Cups. You walking away from consciousness that is not of this new judgment consciousness, this new awakening inside of you. Again, really mastering spirituality and the spiritual realm, mastering the consciousness, mastering surfing and riding those waves of Pisces, 12th house rules the dreams. And, so it's about what are you daydreaming about, We know dreams bring spiritual messages. You might be getting, some of y'all are getting spiritual messages in your dreams with this judgment. But it's also about what are you daydreaming about, It might be more powerful than dreaming when you sleep, because it's your conscious awareness creating things. So you got to be daydreaming about higher consciousness as well with this judgment, and walking away from any type of daydreaming that is negative and the opposite of what you want to create and what you've been working for in your life. I know Pisces can get into that world, they can get distracted and daydream. My third house, I'm a Capricorn, but my third house is in Pisces. So my house of the mind is in Pisces. And then I got Neptune in Capricorn. So my Capricorn is in Neptune. So we need to be getting washed up in the waves of leaving everything behind that is not useful with this Eight of Cups. And going with that flow, going with that Piscean intuition. You see, we got the full moon lit up right here. The intuition is key. Intuition is the road of enlightenment. So we got to stay in our intuition. And again, leave any type of visions or any type of consciousness or things or people or places that is opposite of this awakening that we are called to do. And the pull is strong. I already know it's strong. So it's undeniable. And we got the world to ultimately walk into the world that we want to create for ourselves. The 12th house world, that is anything that you want it to be, anything that you can create for yourself. The freedom to create as you please. But it is to do the spiritual work. We got to be disciplined to continue to evolve for the greater good, which is to continuously evolve in the consciousness as God. But, we can create as God, So again, this is merging the world that you've been conjuring up in your subconscious mind and bring it into the physical reality. We got to wholeheartedly step into this way of thinking so we can step into this new way of world, The universe is mental. The mind is all. We create through the subconscious waters. And we act it out through the unconscious waters. And we figure more things out through the unconscious waters. So it's like the sky reflects the water. And this is like the cosmic womb. The portal of creation. That's what we need to be getting our mind to so we can create and step into the world that we truly want for ourselves. In Pisces, you can do this the easiest. This is called the Vesical Pisces. You might have seen sculptures of this hidden in like old churches and statues and things like that. Maybe like the Mother Mary with the Vesical Pisces attached to her in some way, in some type of image. But that's the primordial waters, the waters of the unmanifest, where anything is possible, creation, basically. So you create anything that you want to. You just got to step into it wholeheartedly and believe. The affirmation of Pisces is, I believe. You know, it's like basically Jesus, you know, and Christians identify themselves with the fish, the Pisces, the Vesical Pisces. I don't know who it was, but somebody who was with Jesus, he was like he couldn't catch no fish. Long story short, Jesus was like, you just gotta believe. So Jesus did it one time. He threw a net one time, and he pulled up a lot of fish, you know. And the guy was just amazed. And then he was just like, you just gotta have faith, you know. That's the thing, you know. That's the basis of this whole thing, achieving high consciousness, Christ consciousness. You truly got to believe in it, and believe when it's happening, and believe when you see it in your own personal life. And we got the Lovers. This is that freedom, you know, free of baggage, you know, free of any type of doubts about this new freedom and this new way of life, and creating as you please. You know, this is representing the Garden of Eden, you know, living comfortably. You can live in that world, in that realm, you know, you can get there. You just got to believe in it and continue to do the work, the spiritual work, and to ascend in consciousness and leave the bullshit behind, you know. And it's showing like a story of the flesh. We see the man right here, this Adam and Eve story, this man right here, you know, he's feeling sexual arousal. You know, we got the fire right here. And he's looking at the woman, but the woman is in full nude too, with a man right in front of her. But she's looking upward to spirituality. So spirituality is the main thing that we need to be focusing on, and not the physical, not physical flesh. Not the physical realm, you know, ultimately. So we can manifest the physical realm that we want to spiritually, you know. And with this Ace of Pentacles, this is a crystallizing of that awareness, of that consciousness, to expand it, you know. Use those uncreate waters of the unmanifest to manifest physically with the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is always not just a one-time finance thing. This is the opportunity to create, to keep generating wealth, you know. And as Lovers, it'll feel natural being in that Piscean state, you know. Here we got the serpent right here representing wisdom, you know, the tree of knowledge. So a lot of knowledge is coming in, you know. You'll know how to generate the money that you are looking for, or more money, you know. Do the magic, you know, if you into spells and things like that, which you should be. You know, I encourage people to use their energy and their talents to create in their physical life. But it'll feel more natural to be in this flow with the Lovers. And of course, self-love, being in this love of high consciousness and the beauty of it, you know. It's a beautiful thing once you go deeper into consciousness, you know. You'll see the beauty in this whole journey, and the beauty of what you can do and achieve. And your life will upgrade and become beautiful, you know, just by ascending in consciousness. Like I said, the physical reality is a reflection of what's happening on the inside. So if you are answering the call on the inside with judgment, it will reflect physically. It has no choice but to. But again, that Pisces affirmation, I believe. Now we're about to clarify the Knight of Cups. We got strength. So we got strength coming into this thing. You know, the 12th house also rules hidden fears. So any type of course, some fears are going to be there in the unmanifest, the world of the unmanifest, because this is where everything stems from. So there are going to be fears there. But this is the strength to go through that. You know, the more that you ascend in consciousness, trust and believe in the process, that Piscean mantra, the more you will tame the beast nature. You know, the other side of God is the beast, you know, as we see right here. And the other side of God is one side of God is as strong and ferocious as a beast. But the other side of God is as beautiful and caring and loving as a beautiful woman, as we see right here. And this is the infinity of God. You know, it can go from one extreme to another. It can do what it needs to do, or it can be loving, you know, and just emanate love and ascend in love. You know, whatever's necessary, God can do it. The duality of God with strength, you know, and that realization is coming in. You know. That's also tapping into the great mother energy, which is also the great dragon. You know, the consciousness of the unconsciousness, which is the 12th house, which is great power. You know, but we gotta use it. We gotta use it responsibly with strength. You know, with like the saying go, with great power comes great responsibility. So, you know, I would encourage y'all to look into the mysteries of the Great Mother and the Great Dragon. You know, these are the primordial powers and basically the power and consciousness of God. You know, God stems from the divine feminine energy first. And then it creates androgyny by creating creation, which masculinity is born out of creation. So this is the strength in your new consciousness, in who you truly are and what you're truly capable of. But again, being responsible with it, with strength. And definitely overcoming any type of test of faith with the 7 of Pentacles. Again, your confirmation will be coming in with this Knight of Cups. Now we're about to clarify the the 8 of Cups. We got the Queen of Cups, another Piscean energy, another Piscean card. Really, again, knowing the power of your unmanifest mind as a Pisces, you know, or as a piece of God ultimately. Knowing that you hold the most ultimate powerful consciousness, you know, again with that great mother energy. You know, creation itself, the intelligence of creation. But really, again, reflecting on what you really got, you know, really protecting it. Definitely protecting it with this Queen of Cups. You know, you see it's in a nice looking vase, you know. Really knowing the value of what you can really do with the waters of your mind in your 12th house, you know. Generating through the subconscious mind so you can bring in the waves and the frequency that you want in your life to physically manifest in your life with this Ace of Pentacles. And we got the sea nymphs right here. You know, they hold the magic of the sea, of the subconscious mind. And they know what's happening during these experiences that you might experience, having a spiritual experience, you know. They know what the subconscious mind is telling you when you have a spiritual experience. So definitely be on the lookout for any type of spirit guides that you may have in your life. They definitely could be coming in strong with this Queen of Cups and Judgment. This right here is the Archangel, which is the Archangel Gabriel, the messenger of God. So spirit guides will be active. And you'll get information from there as well. They will give you the information of God as well and help you to ascend in consciousness. Bottom of the deck, we got the Moon, another water card. You know, this one rules Cancer. So going through going through this journey of the waters of your mind, you know. We got that beast nature again with strength, with the lion. And then we got the dog, and then we got the wolf. So different behaviors or egoic behaviors that we may have developed growing up for protection or whatever, you know, really moving past that as this crayfish right here and going down, continuing to going further in consciousness and understanding with this moon, continuously bringing things to light with this moon card, making sense out of everything, you know, again, making sense out of everything being spiritual, you know, which is the ultimate octave of Pisces. And again, moving past the ego, you know, that would try to block any type of light that needs to come in that you are experiencing and that you need to know that you are experiencing, you know. Healthy ego with the strength. The ego ultimately is here to serve us, not the other way. And like I said earlier, a lot of insight coming in with this moon card, you know, infinite understanding in waves, you know, an influx of spiritual knowledge, just living like this with this moon. Now we're about to clarify the levels. Psychic skills as well with this moon. You know, this is the top of Piscean energy right here. Now we're about to clarify the levels. We got the Eight of Pentacles. Stay at work. Stay working. This new consciousness, this judgment, this continuously ascending and committing to this new higher state of consciousness to ultimately create the world that you've been trying to manifest for yourself. Keep getting stronger at it. Keep getting sharper at it. Keep getting more wittier at it. Keep grounding and understanding with this Eight of Pentacles. You know, stay in your own world, in that Piscean world, understanding it, working it out, and steadily merging it into the physical world, you know. Be in the world, but not of the world. You see, he got his back turned. He's in a city or a town, but he's got his back turned to the town and focusing on what he is doing. So continuously working on making sense out of this new consciousness that you are ascending to and that is coming in to you with this Eight of Pentacles, you know. And he has a slight smile on his face. It's a lot of work, you know. He's done a lot of work, but at the same time, he's just flowing with it, you know. He's content with it, you know. He's liking it, you know. And that's another part of the Piscean energy as well, you know, having that natural love for what you are doing and what you are experiencing, you know. And if you've been reverted back to a job that you feel like you're above, or that you feel like you done it before, you know, you took a step back in your career or whatever, it's only going to be temporary. You know, it's just, you're just working out whatever that thing is inside of you that you need to get rid of, so you can make that next step in your financial world as well. You know, that one thing that is inside of you that you need to get over that is blocking you from that potential of opening up the finances that you want for yourself. Another thing that is key to remove, so you can continuously bring in God consciousness, you know, and being God, you know. It's a reflection of that. So if you're in a job that you don't really like, you just got to work that out continuously to ascend in understanding and awareness, you know, and you will eventually bring in the type of employment that you will want for yourself. And again, if you've been working on any type of business for yourself, again, working out, doing the spiritual work will eventually bring that in for you. And being patient with it. Really being humble and making the changes necessary, you know. The Seven of Pentacles, he's working out what's working and what's really not, you know, constantly as his creation is growing. So it's the same thing with spirituality. Now we're about to take a look into your love life. We got soulmate. We got this could be the one. And we got calling in your soulmate. It is safe for you to love, a whole lot of love, and ascending in consciousness and doing the spiritual work, you know. Tapping into that sacred heart energy of Pisces, a higher love, a love for being God ultimately, and knowing yourself as that. Really getting in touch with your soul, doing so, and yes, this is your soulmate. You are bringing in a soulmate, or you will find a new soulmate very soon, or you have met a soulmate if you are in this Piscean energy right now, you know. So this is confirmation if you feel as such, if you have met a soulmate, Pisces. And for my single Pisces, you are definitely bringing in a soulmate. This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. So again, some of my Pisces have met a soulmate. If you listen to this tape, this is confirmation. You know, if you feel it in your heart, feel it in your soul, you know. And again, my Pisces who are single, you are bringing in the one because you have found the one within yourself. You have found that loving energy within yourself, especially going through this upgrading Piscean 12th house energy. You know, and Neptune being retrograde in your sign, you know, backstroking and catching all the things where you did not practice self-love, you know, and it was not acting out of your true nature, you know. So you got to find the one within yourself first to have that in your physical reality, and this is what you are doing. And we got calling in your soulmate. Again, doing this work right here. Most definitely calling in your soulmate. Doing this work will do it for you. Calling in everything that you want in your physical reality. And Pisces is about making it beautiful. When I think about Pisces, I think about water painting. You know, you could paint on a blank canvas any colors that you want, any type of illustration that you want. And at the end of the day, you can take it off with water, you know, and start over again. So that's what I think about when I think about Pisces in the 12th house. So continuously beauty up what you want in a partner, you know, and bring that energy in physically. And continuously working on yourself, you know, so you can anchor this ideal partner for yourself. And for my Pisces who have met somebody, you've been doing this work, and congratulations, you have brought this person in for yourself. It is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. You know, that Pisces sacred heart energy, love from the heart, the spirit, and the soul, you know, the ultimate love. It is safe for you to let this soulmate type person in for yourself if you met that person. Because this could be the one. Trust in the work that you've already done. And it is safe for you to love, you know. And for my single Pisces, you know, it is safe for you to live in this sacred love energy for yourself. You know, it is safe for you to anchor yourself in this self-love energy. And you will eventually bring in a soulmate for yourself as well. But you got to do it. You know, you got to step into that energy. You know, that's the call. If you really want to step into that realm, if you really want to step into that world, if you really want to birth that world for yourself. Birth yourself into that reality with this world card. Now we're about to clarify soulmate. We got the Nine of Wands. Definitely a long road in love, you know, bumps and bruises, challenges, losses, pains, you know, aggravation, frustration, you know, the whole 9 plus and the Nine of Wands. You know, it's been a long road to get here, but you know, he's still clutching on this wand. You know, this wand that he's clutching on is the ultimate desire that he's kept hold, that he never let go. You know, that he kept through all these fights that he's conquered. You know, he might have got whooped in a few of them, but he was still standing. You know, and ultimately he's here at the 9. You know, about to complete this cycle. So don't let the past, if you met this soulmate type person, don't let the past make you hesitant about re-entering a cycle with somebody that you don't need to be in once again. You know, don't let the past challenges, you know, challenge the future. Be a challenge in the present. You know, you just got to take that as growing pains to get you to this point. You know, because again, it is safe for you to love, so you can drop your guard down. And again, for my single Pisces, you know, same message applies, but you will bring this person in for yourself with this Knight of Wands, you know. So stay clutching on what you desire in a partnership, you know. Don't let that go. That is your power to continue to make it through, you know, to get to that fulfillment that you want, that soulmate partner that you want. Bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Pentacles. It is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to feel like love with this Queen of Pentacles. It is safe for you to feel beautiful. It is safe for you to feel handsome. You know, it is solid. It is real. You know, it is validated because you are God. You see what I'm saying? And when you carry yourself in that energy, you know, you naturally grow new things and new opportunities for yourself. We got the rabbit right here, which symbolizes abundance, fertility, and luck. That's why people carry rabbit foots on their keychains or have them in their house or whatever. So luck is on your side if you continuously crystallize this energy of self-love. The Queen of Pentacles, she got a crown on, but also it is a cape attached to it all the way to the feet, and it's green for the heart chakra, self-love, you know. And again, you will bloom that into your world. Now we're about to clarify. This could be the one. We got the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Just like I said, the one is ultimately inside of you with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You got to find that inside of you. Again, we got more symbolism of the Great Mother. You know, that dragon energy, that primordial dragon energy in the Queen of Pentacles. In this one, the illustration is strong, but this crown right here on top of it is a dragon. It's actually a dragon on top of her crown chakra. So the dragon is her highest intelligence. The Great Mother is her highest intelligence. You have to find that inside of yourself. You know, that energy that is love and it is all powerful at the same time. You know, the ultimate energy. You got to find that inside of yourself. You know, when you are finding that, you know, definitely. And if you have a glimpse of it, got a glimpse of it, it's time to go all the way in with it. Trust that glimpse and keep expanding on it. Keep swimming in that intuition, you know, following those glimpses, steadily expanding that consciousness in those glimpses that you get. If it's not all the way clear for you. But definitely finding your ultimate power and worth you know, in that great mother energy with this Queen of Pentacles. You are self-love, you know, you are self-worth. Bottom of the deck, we got the Five of Wands. Definitely a bubbling up on the inside that makes you have to go inside to really face fears, face demons in the unmanifest 12th house. You know, face illusions of Neptune. Get through it, work through it. You know, but it's really not a big deal because these are 5 boys. You know, this is the number of change. 5 is the number of obstacle and change. Working out any internal battles in those waters that you need to ultimately ascend to the awareness and consciousness that you need to be in. In that bubbling and rumbling in those waters is saying self-love, you know. That is the one first. Now we're about to clarify calling in your soulmate. We got Judgment again. We got the World again. And we got the Ace of Wands. Calling in your soulmate, doing this spiritual work, you know, back to back. You know, you got to listen when the cards is talking. You know, the spiritual work is key for you. This elevation in consciousness is key for you. Leave any type of prior versions of yourself behind. The non-belief of yourself behind. You know, the person you was 3 years ago, you know, keep her back there. The person you were 5 years ago, keep him back there. You know, save those versions of yourself by doing yourself a favor today and doing the work that you need to do to rise in consciousness with this judgment. You know, the more you release what don't need to be there, the more you can bring in what you desire to be there. And that's affecting your love life, the same in your love life. And it's a healing effect on yourself. You know, self-correction is self-love. In the world, you know, again, this is the world that you are creating for yourself by doing so, stepping into this world that you want to create for yourself. You know, cleaning up your consciousness, you know, part of the work so you can fill in the water and the consciousness of to create what you want for yourself and birth the reality that you want for yourself, birth the love life that you want for yourself. Full of passion, you know, a passionate beginning, you know. This is like conception right here with this phallus and the spire, you know, masculine elements in this womb, you know, with the world. To birth a new world for yourself, you know, to light it up to what you want it to be. And also full of wisdom as well, you know, representing Prometheus, bringing down fire from the gods, enlightenment from the gods, and bringing it to man, you know, using your God consciousness, being aware enough to use your God consciousness to clean yourself up, raise yourself up, and create the love life that you want for yourself, and knowing that it is real, that it is a possibility, you know. And again, for my Pisces who have done the work, this is a result of that work, you know, your soulmate. This is what you brought into reality by doing the work. This is the magic that you wielded and made happen for yourself. 6 of Cups, a true soulmate. You made it happen, Pisces. And for my Pisces who are single, you are making it happen, bringing this true connection into you. We got the white flower symbolizing purity, and the kids representing innocence, you know. There are no hidden agendas. Everything is pure. And they really care. They really care about your emotions too, your emotional state. You know, that's really key in the connection. They care about Y'all care about how each other feel. And again, for my Pisces who have met that person, for my Pisces who are single, you are bringing this person in for yourself. Some of y'all might bring somebody in from the past, Somebody from the past might pop out for some of y'all. But that's your decision, what you want to do with that. Now we're about to wrap your reading up with some messages and guidance from Spirit. We got forgiveness. And we got serenity in the water, most definitely. Bottom of the deck, we got study. Forgiveness, holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capability to heal and transform. So first and foremost, forgive yourself for anything that you need to forgive yourself with, especially with judgment. This ties right into it. Anything you've been judging yourself on, judging yourself too harshly over, or won't let yourself off the hook for, you got to let that go. Again, let those prior versions of self go. Lay those prior versions of self to rest. Your future self and your present self will thank you for doing so, and so will they. And forgive other people as well, not to make them feel good or that you have to cater to their emotions. Somebody did you wrong, and they want forgiveness from you. It's ultimately for you, so you won't be bringing that baggage into your new cycle, your new world. Again, vibrating from this higher heart chakra, you can do that more easier. So new growth can come into your life. So whatever you need to let go ahead and let that go. And we got serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. What I say, don't let your future self will thank you for letting your faults of your past self get laid to rest. Just accept what you need to forgive yourself for, and just accept what you need to forgive other people for. Sit in it, realize it, analyze it. We got the sun right here in the heart chakra, the illumination of the heart chakra. Realize what you don't need to worry about as well, and again, be calm in these new waters of consciousness that's flowing in with this serenity. Be pure with it, and you will understand any type of spiritual insights that are important. Well, all of them are important. Let me rephrase that. But it's the understanding of those insights that come in, and you will be getting a lot. I done felt a very lot of Piscean energy in this reading. You are rising in consciousness equaling water, the subconscious mind, the unconscious mind. And this is the rising, the understanding of that. You see, we got the sun, the illumined sun on the heart chakra, on the horizon, on top of the water, So there's been illumination, Here we got study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. That ties right into the 12th house, things that are hidden, and Neptune being retrograde in Pisces, study the lessons that are coming up in the consciousness, all these butterflies, these transformative opportunities as spiritual information, coming in like books. I told you the insights will be coming in influx, and they will all be transformational. Study what's happening, study how you feeling, study how you're conquering any type of battles that you need to conquer. Study it all, take in all this information. This is like the high priestess energy with this study card, which Pisces rules, and it's blue as well. A whole lot of spiritual wisdom coming in, and a whole lot of spiritual understanding as a result of it. You are the book now. Instead of looking outwardly, trying to learn some shit, now more spiritual information is coming to you. Now you can write a spiritual book instead of having to look for it and reading something. You see what I'm saying? And that's the whole key. It's being the source, going back to the source, going back to God. So that concludes your reading, Pisces. If it resonated with you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. If you need your own personal reading, my contact info will be in the description. All you gotta do is hit show more. So yeah, until next time, Pisces.